Faster Life News. My name is Daki. Trust me, it's always a pleasure to be in your faces again to give you guys all the happiness in the world of Afrobeat and those guys who made Afrobeat beating. Trust me, this is what we say Afrobeat currently is beating. My name is Daki. You can spell it as Darki, you know, E. Welcome again to this space. We want to say thank you to our fans out there for doing what you do. We appreciate you guys so much. We love you. And this is us saying we would never take you guys for granted. That's a promise. You can bank on us on that word. Anyways, BURNA Boy has come through again just after announcing the London Stadium with about 80,000 capacity. He has announced a new one in Netherlands with about 63,000 capacity. This guy is not showing sign of slowing down. As a matter of fact, he is on a quest to conquer the world. Let's begin today's news with no other person than the man himself called BURNA Boy. We saw BURNA Boy after becoming the first African artist to sell out and headline a stadium concert in Netherlands early this year. BURNA Boy is set to return to Netherlands for the I Told Them tour. The date is June, 9th of June, 2024 at the Johan Cruyff Stadium with about 68,000 capacity. Tickets are set to be released very soon. Still on BURNA Boy, we saw Busta Rhymes and BURNA Boy Raboshota off the Busta Rhymes album will be released tonight. And trust me, we all are waiting to see what BURNA Boy and Busta Rhymes have done together. Recall BURNA Boy said, "Put me on the song, I go first. Let us see if you will go first on this one." Moving on, we saw BURNA Boy They Play have just surpassed 10 million streams on Spotify. It became the 8th song off the I Told Them album to reach this milestone. At the same time, we saw BURNA Boy City Boys made a debut at #1 on Dominican Republic iTunes Top Song, and that is the 8th #1 iTunes for the song. Moving on to the conversation of the week, and that is Mohbad. It's been a week of back and forth from both families, and the question still remains, who exactly is at fault in the conversation? We saw the police force coming out to make a claim yesterday saying they have told Mohbad's father to come and claim the corpse, but then they said the man has not come forth for the club. Instead, they have said they want justice to be done and then DNA results to be carried on the child. If all this had been ascertained, then he would come and claim the child. As a matter of fact, if that is not done, the man have said he will not claim the boy. And then the truth is this, the man is the only one who has the right to come and claim this boy. We saw one of Mohbad's relatives talking about Mohbad's father's sister coming out to make a claim saying Mohbad's mom left Mohbad when he was 8 years old, and little or no wonder she and Wunmi are quite close because all they do is prostitution. They just go out look for men who will sleep with them, and that is how useless they are, coming from Mohbad's relative. We saw the police force, Lagos State government from the coroner department came out to say toxicology on Mohbad's body is ongoing in the US and then not in Nigeria. They said the Lagos State government yesterday, Wednesday, 22nd of November, told the coroner investigating the circumstances surrounding the death of Afrobeat singer Ilerioluwa Aloba, popularly known as Mohbad, that the toxicology test on his body was being conducted in the United States of America. This was disclosed to Magistrate Adetayo Shotobi by Lagos State Counsel O. Akinde after lawyers to the parties in the inquest. In the inquest demanded to know why the autopsy report was not ready. In response, Akinde said the most crucial aspect of the autopsy to determine the cause of death of the late music star was being carried out by experts in the US. He said the toxicology test, which has to do with the internal body, is being done in the US. The development made the coroner ask why the toxicology was taken abroad when there are toxicology laboratories in Nigeria. Akinde told the coroner that Lagos State decided to do it in the US because of the nature and various substances alleged to have either been injected or taken by the deceased, and not to prevent controversy over the autopsy report when it is finally presented. So basically, they are saying they took it to experts, courtesy with the fact that we don't have a reliable source in the country. And this is a call to the government to make sure we fix all of that in coming days. Moving on, we have Asake as the next guy on the news. We saw Asake Walkabout remains the most streamed album released this year on Audiomack with about 563 million streams. It is only 9 million streams behind the most streamed album of all time on the platform, Mr. Money with a Vibe. Work of Art is now available on vinyl store at the moment. So if you're accessible to that, you can get Work of Art album on the vinyl store. And we saw Shake has garnered over 775 million career streams on Spotify. The countdown to 1 billion seems too long, but then it just began. We saw Shake Lonely at the Top EP is currently charting in 18 countries on Apple Music. Countries like Tanzania, Sierra Leone, Malawi, Namibia, Benin, Mali, Fiji, Uganda, Cote d'Ivoire, Antigua, Barbuda, Gambia, Nigeria, and missed others. Moving on, we have Flavor as the next guy on the news. The Emperor, the Conqueror, the Champion, as people want to call him. We saw Flavor is set to release his album, which is called African Reality, and the track list look heavy. And just so you know, we have about 12 tracks of this album. We have Woman King, Big Baller, Osiso with Cavemen. We have Our Excellency with Nwanye Odogu. We have Game Changer. We have African Dream. We have Deberechi. We have Fearless. We have Show Off. We have Lion's Den, Fall in Love with Efia, and then Levels Pro Max. Just coming in today, finally, Oladips shared pictures of himself showing that, yes, I'm alive. And this time he has shaved off his dread and is on skin cut. And then we saw where he posted Orishabi Yaosi, so Yoruba, which means there is no one like my mom. And a lot of fans came out to say, yes, he looks sick. Maybe he was sick. Maybe he was not confirmed dead when the hospital announced him dead. But regardless, we are happy to see at the time Oladips back living and all of that. We saw Danerega, a popular activist online Twitter, which came out to say Oladips mocked Mohbad with the publicity stunt and pulled. That was so insensitive. People like him, and why the public question everything on social media and doubt those in need. From Scales to the JKYs, these people don't learn. RIP to his career anyways, gone, but not forgotten. This is his thoughts about Oladips' fake death at the time. Just coming in today, very sad one. We discovered that the apartment of Small Doctor has been gutted with fire. And trust me, this is painful both to Small Doctor and then to fans who love him at the time. And it went so bad. And you can see almost every thing in the apartment burnt to ashes. And that was a very, very sad one. Our prayers are with him. And amidst all of that, we saw where he came out to make a statement saying, no pressure, for the Lord is with me. No life was lost. Ile Alafin Tojo Ewa lo bukun. That is to say, King House we born that make beautification feel plenty. Iyanu mashele soonest. Me o fall and no break. Gegeti. So this is him saying basically all that happened. I am still in charge. I'm not broken. I understand what is happening. This is just to make sure that the house gets more beautified properly, and that is the courage we want to see from Small Doctor. My name is Daki. We'll catch you guys on the very next one.